Gyana and karma are the bedrock of chapter 3 and 4. The third one is called Loka Sangraha or welfare of the world. Knowledge, action, discipline you can apply to so many things at a nation building level. Let's talk about two UPSC essays. Wisdom finds truth and the cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. These two essays, one is about wisdom, the other is about action. What do we call them in Sanskrit? One is Gyana, the other is karma. So Gyana and karma are the bedrock of chapter 3 and 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, and that's what we're going to cover today. But before we go any further, the usual caveat: this is not a spiritual lesson. I am not talking about spiritualism. Do not look for awakening in this video. We are just focusing on the philosophical essence of the Bhagavad Gita and how to use that in UPSC essays. In the last video, in chapter 2, I covered the eternal self or Sankhya Yoga, and there I briefly touched on Nishkama Karma and Swadharma, these two concepts. In fact, these two concepts are again elaborated in chapter 3. Chapter 3 is all about Karma Yoga and chapter 4 is all about Jnana Yoga. The reason I'm talking about them together is because chapter 4 is not just about Jnana Yoga, it also talks a lot about the combination of knowledge and action. And these two concepts are extremely interrelated, and when you interrelate them, a new truth, a new magic happens. So we'll talk about that. Chapter 3 again has three broad concepts, two of which you have covered in the last video, Swadharma and Nishkama Karma. The third one is called Loka Sangraha or welfare of the world. What it means is that leaders should lead by example because everyone is watching you. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna, that you are sort of the leader of your clan, you are the greatest warrior of the Pandavas, and everyone is looking up to you, and you cannot be in this state, right? The leaders should set examples, they should define what others should do, and they should walk the path. This is what is being said in this third point in chapter 3. So that's roughly the essence of chapter 3, Karma Yoga, all about action, leadership, and how you should do selfless action and know what your duty and your role in society is. Okay. Now coming to chapter 4. Chapter 4 talks about the aspect of knowledge. It introduces the concept of knowledge. And in fact, a lot of people say that chapter 4 is all about the road to ultimate truth or ultimate wisdom. And what is knowledge, right? And the way it is defined here is that knowledge is something that clarifies or purifies action. So essentially, you should, when you act, it should not be thoughtless. You should think and act, right? That aspect of having understood, having thought through from different dimensions, and then acting is something that I always tell you in essays, that don't jump into writing, read about it, research, and then write. That's what he's saying, is that you should have thoughtful action or mindful action. And when knowledge and action are combined, magic happens. And that magic actually comes from another ingredient, and that is called discipline. So this is the other learning from chapter 4, is that the combination of knowledge and action, when done in a disciplined way over a period of time, can achieve a great result. Okay, this is the second one. And then the third essence of chapter 4 is, as you are combining knowledge and action and putting discipline in the mix and doing it over a period of time, try to remove two things from it. One is the sense of outcome and the sense of ego. And this is where Krishna talks about the aspect of sannyasa or renunciation, right? So to renounce ego and the aspect of outcome is essentially something that will make this great, right? So you bring knowledge and action together, you put discipline in the mix, and then you take out ego and outcome. This is the essence of chapter 4. And when you understand this, in the abstractions of this, you can apply it in so many different ways. Let's see some PYQs. I told you to wisdom finds truth, and the cost of being wrong is the less than cost of doing nothing. Those two are absolutely the case. Be the change that you want to see is the other one. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world is another, where you're doing a selfless action that has an impact at a global level. I would say all of those examples where you have civil service, community service, anywhere there is action, inaction, knowledge, leadership, you can quote it. This concept of knowledge, action, discipline, you can apply to so many things at a nation building level. Anything that we do, we have to combine these three things, be it education, be it healthcare, be it economic progress. You can apply this abstraction. And I'll say I find chapter 3 and 4 extremely applicable or extremely tangible, that you can really apply it in your daily life, not just essays, right? So remember the concept of selfless action, the concept of Swadharma, Loka Sangraha, welfare of the world. We talk about Gyana, the definition of Gyana. We talk about the relationship of Gyana and Karma. And we talk about discipline and renunciation. So these are the broad concepts covered in these two chapters. I will bring you more and we'll talk at lengths about how to apply these in essays. We'll pull out the abstractions underneath these concepts, and that will really help you write good essays. And remember, not just Hindu philosophy, read other philosophies. There is so much treasure in all the philosophies of the world, all the cultures of the world. Immense understanding that you can bring for yourself, for your essay writing, and to improve yourself and your life. Stay with me. I will bring you more of this in our upcoming videos.